Well, everybody, I can finally relax a little bit. The garden is finally in. My daughter helped me today kind of finish up some stuff. Also, it was mow everything day. It takes like 8 hours to mow everything that we have, or that's here that I mow anyway. I do mow a big portion of land that is not mine, just kind of like a maintenance thing, I guess, for like the neighbory people that never come around. But, you know, it's cool. I get to kind of have a cool mowed path through the woods. So, anyway, in total, 7 rows of French horticulture beans. 3 rows, starting right there, I think, where that bag is. I left that there to market. Oh, no, it's this one. That little seed packet there that you can't really see. 3 rows of Blue Lake green beans. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of Great Northern beans. And you see the sticks sticking out of here? There's 9 of them. That's where I put the squash. I finally found my packet of squash that I could not find and kind of thought I was just going to have to do something else. So the garden is completely full. I don't know if you can see this little patch over here where I initially tilled it, where all the grass is coming back up. It gets kind of wet right here. So I just decided to keep it smaller than that and not have to deal with the mud and the standing water and everything. A little bit right here. I think you can kind of see that. But yeah, the whole thing is in. And now I can relax, you know, until the regular work starts of weeding and tending to the everything and watering when and if we have a drought, and dealing with bugs and all that good stuff. But this is so frickin' nice. Also, my daughter, I mentioned to her that I wanted to bring that Adirondack chair down here that I built, I don't know, like last year sometime. And she's 16, mind you. She said, "I'll go get it, Dad." Well, she had no idea how heavy this thing was. But she struggled and brought it all the way down here under this big tree I got here. Big old tree. And in the daytime, in the hot of the day, there's a lot of shade right there. So it's kind of nice. Just to actually tried it out a little bit. It's really nice to be able to sit here and look at what's been done. And yeah, just staring at it. I cannot believe that finally, finally it's in. And yay. And of course I mowed today, and it's been a while since I mowed, so everything looks kind of crappy. Down here anyway. This was all like a big brush field. I trimmed it all up, and except for that big chunk there, and then of course way back under those trees. I haven't got to that yet, and I may not even do that this year. I don't know, maybe I'll do that next spring or something. There's no real reason to do it other than right there is the creek, and if I decide to pump water out of the creek to water the garden, then it might be nice to have that area mowed up, where that big walnut tree right there is. That's where, like, the easiest place to get down to the creek. The rest of it's pretty much a straight drop off. So, kind of hot today. I do believe I got some sunburn, but it was worth it. The garden is finally in, and yay. And I'm so glad I found my squash too. I was really kind of hating life there for a little bit, just wishing I knew where it was, and then trying to figure out what to fill the rest of the garden up with. I think it's like 40 by 60 or something. I don't know. I measured it once and I can't remember what it was, but yeah, just love staring at it. I don't know. It's such a relief. I think I'm shaking the camera. Sorry about that. It's just such a relief to finally have it in and done, and yay, and good, and cool. I can relax. It's not going to rain tomorrow, but the day after we're supposed to have some good rain, and that'll help kick off everything. This area does flood. I think I mentioned that, and you might be able to see over there now there's a berm before my fence post there. That's an old road. There used to be folks who lived back in there, and that was, I don't know, 30 years ago or something. The road has since gone back to the landowner. And it's, I don't know, maybe a 3-foot hump, 3 or 4 foot hump up on top of the road. I can remember right around that area right there where one of those fence posts are, one of those. it was chest deep one time when we had the big flood. Now, of course, floods don't come every year. They come every maybe 10, 15 years, 20 years, something like that. Really hoping that we don't have a flood this year. This would really suck. All the work that I put in here. But yeah, anyway, it's in. And this is a patch that I didn't do anything with. I think you can see that better there. I tilled it once and then I think I'll just let it go. Yeah, pretty happy about this. Also, pretty happy that my daughter brought my chair down. Let's have us a sit down. Well, this is pretty nice. I sit here and watch the evening sun. That's west-ish, kind of southwest. Sit here and just kind of look at all the hard work that went in there. I was very thankful that my daughter helped me, of course. She quickly learned how how much work goes into putting one row of beans in. She helped me with the last three. She realized that hand tools and gardening is a lot of work, and that dirt is heavy sometimes. Anyway, I think I'm just going to sit here for a little bit and kind of enjoy this. And I'll see you in a minute. Well, I got a package today. Finally. I got my manual for the ham. I guess I shouldn't really say finally. It's not like shipping took forever. I just kind of waffled on whether or not I should get the manual. Pretty big book. There's gobs and gobs of resources online. The only thing is, I don't know the date on a lot of the resources that are online. And this thing goes for a year. Until next year. A month and a year, I guess. So hopefully I'll be able to get in and get a test before this thing expires. That's one of the main reasons that I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy this. Like I said, there's gobs of resources online where you can look up just about anything you need. But every so often they update the manuals. And there is this new thing. I don't know if they actually did it or not. There's a novice class. I don't know if they actually went with it or if they're still considering it. Novice would be before the technician. Technician right now is the entry level. There's technician, general, and extra. If they're talking about the novice, if they decide to do it, then they will probably do it then. If they have not already done it, then being next year. I think that's kind of geared more towards getting younger people into radio. And it seems like, apparently, that a lot of people are getting away from radio. Which, you know, it is a big investment, and there is a lot of rules and regulation. You don't have that with a cell phone. You can pick up a cell phone and text anybody in the world at any time. Well, with radios, there's things you can and can't do. And it is more of a polite kind of thing. Earn your first ham radio license. Well, that's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, and it's from the AARL. They're AARL.org. That's their address and everything. Just comes straight from them. So they're kind of like the head honchos with this, aside from like the FCC. But yeah, it's here, and check that dude out. He's like super happy. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to finally getting a frickin' license. Been another absolutely wonderful day for solar. I know you're probably getting tired of looking at this, but you know, after worrying and wondering if all this crap would work, and yeah, I'm very, very happy that I made the investment. You know, it's doing its job quite well, and I'm very, very happy with it. Now, of course, the grid tie inverters are doing their job as well. So, yeah, for off-grid, this thing works. For on-grid, the grid tie inverters are working good. It has absolutely reduced my power consumption from the utility company. amazingly. Of course, I've also been sparing with energy, and I've been supplementing with off-grid use whenever I can. I can't run like an electric stove or oven, like a full-size thing. I don't have a two-phase inverter on the output. I just have a single-phase 110, and it's got 3 or 4 receptacles. I can't remember. But I charge everything off of the sun. Most of my lights in my house run off the sun, and a lot of appliances do too. Now I'm still kind of switching things around. Things that draw a lot of energy, like a microwave, it draws kind of a bunch, but it still works, you know, if you're not cooking a 2-hour-long meal, which I don't really know anybody that actually does that anymore. That at one time that was a thing, apparently. I wash my laundry off-grid, and I kind of usually save that for when the sun's shining pretty nice, just so that I don't happen to run my batteries too low, and if I'm not right beside it and hear the alarm on the inverter, then, you know, I don't want to take a chance on hurting anything. And I like to be able to just monitor everything, make sure nothing's getting hot and all that crap. But yeah, for the most part, there we are. That is, well, it's about 7 o'clock tonight. That is doing what it's doing, and I'm pretty happy. So I just said it was 7 o'clock. It's actually 8 o'clock in the afternoon or evening or whatever it is. You know, where's the time go? You can hear my chicken squawking off there. Miss Brody's kind of coming out of it a little bit. She's still fluffed up every now and then. I let them out today and they run around and did their thing. No, they were right there a second ago. Now they're not. They jumped down. But, pretty calm. Hardly any wind blowing. And the air has that really cool, almost wet feeling, you know, like, I don't think the humidity is really high, but after mowing everything today, yeah, I was checking. After mowing everything and the heat, now everything is cooling off. And it's got like a sweet smell kind of coming out of the woods. There's honeysuckle and all the various rose bushes that are in the woods. Wild and, well, all the domestic roses here have dried up and they're done. It's really calm. And I can smell dirt on me. I'm still filthy from doing the garden, but I don't know, it's kind of like a nice cocktail of good aroma stuff. And the sky looks really cool. It's calm, it's peaceful, and the day is pretty much over. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for following along, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.